Hi everyone, welcome to my reflective video essay. I'm going to talk about how I use the animation principles in two of my animation exercises. The first example is the cartoony style jump, so let's have a look. When you're looking at the staging, basically what I did is I gave the character a gap to jump over. It is just making the animation a little bit easier to read. Staging is also about the camera. In this case, I just tried to get a frame so that the character is in the middle, so the space on the right and the left have to be the same, and so on. When we're looking at this frame right now, you can see some more principles. The pose is appealing. It has a strong line of action from the feet to the top of his hands. There's also some asymmetry in the position of his hands. The pose is also exaggerated beyond the reference. As you can see, the whole body is completely stretched. A few frames earlier, the whole body is squashed down. This is the anticipation of the jump. It is building up energy for the jump. This position is exaggerated too, supporting the fact that the distance and height of the jump are greater than in the reference. Between these two poses, when you look at the hands, you can see a really smooth arc, making the animation a little bit more realistic. Right before this pose, the hands are following behind the body to create some overlapping action. When he's finally down in his anticipation pose, the hands are going first, still dragging behind the elbows, and eventually following it through. During the jump itself, you can see acceleration in the timing. The way up and down are shorter than in the reference. The position at the apex is held much longer. The apex also has some ease in and ease out, as you can see here, and it's a moving hold. As you can see, the upper body is nearly not moving at all, but the feet are moving, and this keeps the character alive, even though when he's staying at the same position. There's also some secondary action when you're looking at his head. He's at the apex looking down into the gap underneath him and then looking up again. The next example I'm going to talk about is the characterized walk cycle. When you're looking at the hip and the shoulders, you can see some contrapposto. So the hips and the shoulders are opposing each other. The character is not taking 24 frames for two steps like in a vanilla walk cycle, but 31. That's because of the timing in the reference. However, the biggest change to the timing of basic walk cycle is in the relation between feet and hands. In the reference, the most extreme position of his hand is at the up pose instead of the down pose, so I had to do that too. When you take a closer look at the arms, you can see that they are basically working like a pendulum with drag and follow through in the shoulders, the elbows, and the arms and the hands. In the extremes of the hands, you can also see some ease in and ease out. And looking at the extremes also shows that this position is really exaggerated compared to vanilla walk cycles, while these positions would be far less extreme. Another exaggeration is in the movement of the feet. His legs are stretched nearly the whole time. His hands and especially his feet also have great smooth arcs, as you can see here. The feet are moving in a really nice arc. When you're looking at the full body, you can see some squash and stretch. Every time in the up pose, the whole body is stretched, pushing him up in the air, and in the down pose, when he's falling down and catching himself, he's squashed down. That's it. That was my video essay. Thanks everybody for listening.